Bruchim Habaim. Welcome back to the counting of the Sifriyat HaOmer. We're so glad that you're here, and we are Uri and Morah Debrah. We're glad that you come to count the Sifriyat HaOmer with us. It's very nice to do. And when we count it, we remember that after the Seder, the Israelites left Egypt as slaves, and they walked through the desert. Remember, we've learned the word walk is holech, 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 holechet if you were a girl. Holech, they walked through, what was that thing they walked on? It wasn't black dirt, it was midbar, desert. They walked ba midbar in the desert, didn't they? For a long time. And what were they looking for? Do you remember? It's shaped like a triangle, kind of. Maybe with some bumps along the way. A mountain, very good. In Hebrew, they call that Har. So they're looking for Har Sinai, and they're walking Bamidbar. The desert they're walking in is called the Sinai Desert. And it is very hot there. And since we're getting warmer here, we kind of can feel, but it's not nearly as hot here as it would be in the desert. We have we have trees, and our trees all have alim, yarok. They have green leaves on them that give us shade, and they don't have that. When you are in the desert, it's hot and there's no shade, very little shade. And they have palm trees, but I don't call those shade trees at all, not when you're used to our kinds of shade trees. So because Shavuot is only 3 days away or 4 days away, I have decorated with flowers, prachim, and I'm even wearing prachim, verod. I'm wearing pink flowers because our color, up until a little bit closer to Shavuot, is pink, verod, prachim, verod. And my hat, my kova, has prachim, verod. Also, there's a little white on the lavan, a little white in my flowers, in my hat. But it's very colorful. And I have flowers. Uri has flowers by him. We have flowers in front of our Sifriyat HaOmer. We have flowers up here, above. I'm not sure you can see them. They are yarok, green, and sagol, our first two colors of the counting of the Omer. We have prachim sprouting all over the window to show that we have Shavuot coming, Shavuot weeks. Remember, Shavua, Tov, 1 week, have a good time this week. But Shavuot are many weeks. That's the plural, what they call the plural. So we have some changes here. And while we're just before we go on with that, Ma Mispar, what number is this? It is 46. 46. How do you say 46 in Hebrew? I can hear you asking that question. It is Arba'im v'sheish. Arba'im v'sheish. It is the 46th day of the counting of the Omer. So let's see where it is on our linear sheet here. What do you think? I asked you several questions, and they're always the same because repetition is a good way to learn, right? Here is 46, right? You have found the number 46. Arba'im v'sheish. Is 46 closer to 49 and 40 and 50, or is it closer to 41? And here's one hint. Yes, it is closer to the 49 and the 50. Well, see, you answered that. You probably didn't need much help from me on that. My other question that I ask is 46 even number, or is it an odd number? And my hint, while he's sprouting prachim, tepuchim come from prachim, but I don't see any tepuchim down here. So the tepuach is a hint. If it's there, it's odd. If it's missing, it's very good, even. And we've talked about patterns, right? We have different patterns in numbers especially. We can have patterns in colors. Sometimes your clothes have patterns. But here we're talking about misparim, patterns in misparim, in the numbers. And so if we start at arba'im v'shalosh, that's odd because it's a 3 and 3s are odd. Arba'im v'arba, even. Arba'im v'hamesh, odd. So arba'im v'shesh would be, yes, even. Very good. So we have odd, even today. Sometimes our pattern is even, odd, like yesterday. Very good. So let's get to our counting of our Sifriyat HaOmer. And because we have been counting our misparim, our numbers for 45 days, because we haven't counted them yet today, we know that you are so good at counting. And I'm so proud of you. I think it's awesome. So help me, because Uri's still learning. He's been practicing. He's been trying to be a better listener. But it's so hard for him. So we really do need your help. All right, you ready? Achat, shtayim, shalosh, arba, hamesh, shesh, shava, 1 week, shavua, echad. Zip. Shava, shemona, tesha, eser. Achat esrei, shtayim esrei, shalosh esrei, arba esrei. 2 weeks. Zip. Hamesh esrei, shesh esrei, shava esrei, shemona esrei, tesha esrei. Get your koach, your strength. You ready? Esrim. Show me your koach again. Esrim. Yay! Woo! Esrim va'achat. Zip. Esrim v'shtayim. Esrim v'shalosh. Esrim va'arba. Esrim v'hamesh. This is the center of our ribuah, our square. Esrim v'shesh. Esrim v'sheva. Esrim v'shemona. Arbai. 4 weeks. Shavuot. Zip. Esrim v'tesha. Okay, we do our jumping kafots. Ready? Shaloshim, way, yay, woo! Shaloshim, you've counted all the way to 30. That is awesome. Shaloshim va'achat. This is where it changes. Shaloshim shtayim. Shaloshim va'shalosh. That was Hag Omer. Shaloshim va'arba. Shaloshim v'hamesh. Shaloshim v'shesh. Shaloshim v'shava. Shaloshim v'shemona. Changes again. Shaloshim tesha. Now, for the big one, right? We are so proud. We have made it to remember shaloshim? What happens with arba? Arba'im. Very good. You ready to cheer with me? Arba'im. 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 Yay! Woo! Arba'im. Very nice. I'm so proud of you guys. Are doing an excellent job. Arba'im va'achat. Changes. Arba'im shalosh. Arba'im shtayim. Arba'im v'shalosh. Arba'im v'arba. Arba'im v'hamesh. And today's mispar, Arba'im v'shesh. Or today's, mispar, our number, is better than to say our day. So we have achat, shtayim, shalosh. We only have shalosh. 3 more days to come together and celebrate the counting of the Omer. So what we should do is, if you're in the synagogue, they'll say the blessing, the bracha, right, for the counting of the Omer, and they will say, how many Shavuot have they completed? Achat, shtayim, shalosh, arba, hamesh, shesh. They're only Sheva. They're only 7 weeks. So if we only have a few days left and we're on the last week, that means we have 6, right? 6 plus 1 more would be 7. So we have 6 full weeks that we have completed the counting. And we have how many yamim? Achat, shtayim, shalosh, arba. 6 weeks and 4 days. They're not going to say in the synagogue 46 days. I don't know why, but it's very interesting. And the other things that we've been doing, we have been talking about how we hit the mark. Instead of bringing in a new mitzvah for the week, for the last week, we are reviewing all the mitzvot that we have been doing. So, where's our how do you hit the mark, right? We hit the mark every single day. Sometimes we miss a little bit. Sometimes we miss a lot. Like if we get really mad and yell at somebody, oh, that's a miss. That's a big miss. But if you go and say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you, or I didn't mean to take that toy. Oh, that's hitting the mark. Even though you missed it by a long shot, you made it okay by apologizing. And that's important. One of our mitzvot that I seem to forget because it's so far away, so I'll bring it forward and we'll talk about this. Simcha. Simcha, joyful. And sameach, be happy. A while ago, they used to go around saying, be happy, right? There was even a song about it, about being happy. But in Judaism, you are commanded. It is a mitzvah to be happy and to celebrate and a joyful occasion. Simcha. Very good. We want to remember that. Sometimes it's hard to always be happy. But when you're happy, you smile more. And when you smile, it makes other people smile and it makes them feel happy too. We've also spoken about using kind words. Remember that word chesed? Chesed is a commandment too, to use kind words. When you speak, you want to say kind things to people. We've talked about our manners being kind words like please and thank you, excuse me, I'm sorry. Those are all kind words. Let's see, what else do we have in our pile of mitzvot? Chaverim. How we treat our chaverim is very important, right? This chaverim is Israel and America. Being friends and supporting each other. It's called Ahavat Yisrael. It's the love of Israel, but it goes beyond that. It is when one of the countries does something awesome, sababa, the other country comes out and supports them and says, I like the way you did that. I think that's a great idea. And sometimes they collaborate. They work together on something, right? It could be medicine, it could be business, it could be agriculture. Israel is big into agriculture, and so are we here in the Midwest, right? That's important. And our first couple of weeks, we talked about using our oznaim to become better listeners. And that's important. When somebody talks to you, you can learn from them, even if they're a little person. I learn from you guys all the time. It's so important to listen. That's great. Everybody has different things that they like to share, and maybe it's something you already know, maybe it isn't. You never know what you can learn. And to have a good heart, a lev tov, and to make good choices using chesed. So a good heart could be, let's see, I really want that toy, but would I want him to take that toy from me if I had it, to just grab it? No. So should I do that then? Is that hitting the mark or missing the mark? If I grab it, it's missing. But if I ask him, can I have that toy when you're done? That's hitting the mark. Or, I'm sorry, I had that toy first. I'm not done playing with it yet. But I did put it down, didn't I? He thought I was done playing with it. When you're done with it, could I have that toy back, please? That's chesed. That's using kindness, right? Sometimes we have to stop and think before we act, before we do something. It's kavod, our grandparents and our teachers and our siblings and everybody else. And I think that's where we stopped. And I noticed that we forgot to count. Today's 46. It's an even day. So we forgot to count by our twos because we have a pattern in our twos, correct? We have 2, 4, 6. 3 in the first row, 8, 10, 12, 14. 4 in the second row, right? So we have shalosh, arba, shalosh, arba, shalosh, arba. How many will we have in our last week? How many even numbers will we have? 44, 46, 48, 3. Because our pattern is 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Shalosh, arba, shalosh, arba, shalosh, arba, shalosh. Very cool. Another pattern in our Mizparim. So let's start our counting. 2, 4, 6. Remember, we skipped the odd numbers. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. I don't want to go too fast. 30, 32, 34, 36. That's our double chai, both even numbers. 36, 38, 40, 42. 44, 46, and in 2 more days it will be 48, and on Shavuot it will be 50. 50, remember when they end in a 0? They are also even. We've been counting by 5s. 5s are odd. Very good. In English. 5, 10, that's 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and our last one, 45. And if we went to 50, we would add 50, right? And the other thing that we've been doing is counting by tons. And the tens are even because they end in a 0. Very good. All right, you ready? 10, 20, 30, 40. And if we went all the way to the Shavuot, it would be 50. How do you think, let's see, achat, shtaim, shalosh, right? Shaloshim, achat, shtaim, shaloshim, shalosh, arba, arba'im. What do you think 50 will be? Achat, shtaim, shalosh, arba, hamesh, hameshim. And you can just keep on adding for a while like that, using your moach, your brain. Our last mizpar that we do, that we count, are the 7s, Sheva, right? And one group of 7, 1 through 7 equals 7. But if you take 1 through all of these, 2 sets of 7, you end up with 14, right? So it's 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49. You are adding 7 to 14, you get 21. 7 more are 28. 7 more are 35. 7 more, it keeps going. 42, 7 more, 49. So that's how you work that out. Whoa, Ori, I'm so sorry. He went kaboom, didn't he? From his perch. We don't want that to happen. So we've done our mitzvot. We've done our counting of our misparim. What happens next? I know. Here's a hint. The Hebrew word is kubiyot. In English, we say blocks. We're going to be counting our blocks. And what is the number that we have today? 46. Arba'im v'shesh. And here we are at our blocks. Remember, I had to change the blocks from the light colored ones to these because I didn't have 48 blocks. I had like 46. I was just short a few. And look what I have. I use these as kind of vases for our prachim because it's almost Shavuot. And I wanted to carry all the flowers. We'll take them out though for that. And I'm keeping my kova al harosh instead of my keter, putting my crown on my head. And being the queen of the Jews, I am using the prachim, the flower theme. So in front here, let's see if I can move these back. I have 2 sets of 10. But let's see if we can fix that a little better so you can see it as we count. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have 10 here and we have 10 over here. And that's what it looks like when you put them together. 10 and 10 more right here. Here we go. All right, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Right? We have 10 there. We have 2 more on top for, what was our number? Let's see. So if this is 20 and this is 20, right? Then we added 2 more for 22 and 2 more for 22. And 22, or 20 plus 20 equals 40. So if we add 4 more to that, that gives us 44. But today's number is 46. So they won't be even. So we'll have to count and see. Let's see if Morah Debrah did it correctly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, remember 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 here, and we added 2 more here. See, it's taller. So this is 22, this is 20. So 20 plus 20 gives us 40, plus 2 more is 42. So in order to have the 42nd day, I have to put 2 more, and now they're even though this one's pointing different ways. All right, so if we have 22 here and 22 here, that equals 44. But that's not the date today. Today's date is 46. So, Arba'im v'shesh. So on one of the, I could just do 1 and 1, right? Or I could do 2 on 1, and then this is uneven until we get to the 48th day. And then I can add 2 more, and they'll be equal again. I think I'll leave it this way. Our kubiyot are not quite equal, but I have 22 here, or 42 here, and I have, or 22 here, and 24 here. So Jade's going to put on here that there's 22 here, 24 here. So 22 plus 24 equals, let's see, 4 plus 2 more equals 4, 5, 6. 46, because 2 plus 2 equals 4. We already know that. 46, because today's day, Hayom, is Arba'im v'shesh. Awesome. And how do we say goodbye every time when we end with our either tepuchim or our kubiyot? We say, want to wish everybody a Yom Sababa, an awesome day. Thanks for coming. Bye.